What's good, y'all? It's Pool Kind of Boxing with another boxing video. Make sure you smash that like button for your boy and subscribe to my channel. I appreciate you guys out there, man, rocking with me. Um, we had a fight this weekend, Stevenson versus Edwin Santos. And man, Stevenson was so afraid of this man power, man. It's like every time he flinched, man, he jumped back, like 12 feet across the ring. And it was just like, it was embarrassing, bro. He looked like a dang scared rabbit. It was like, you know what I'm saying? It was like a wolf trying to fight a squirrel. DeSanto showed great defense ability. He showed speed, and I think that's what really caught Stevenson's attention. That he wasn't like one of these like really slow dudes, and he had a high boxing IQ. So I think Stevenson saw that when he couldn't get him to punch first and play the counterpuncher game, and DeSanto wasn't with it, so he boxed right along with him without overextending himself. And I think Stevenson, that's when he really shines, making you pay for when you miss, right? And I think this like kind of caught Stevenson off guard. He couldn't outsmart the guy, he couldn't outspeed the guy, which, I'm saying, he did a little bit, I'm saying, because he threw like 30 jabs in the whole fight, and he just didn't take any risks. He just stayed his distance and didn't take any chances. And, I'm saying, that's what made it a boring fight, because Stevenson, he's the star, right? Nobody don't know who Edwin Del Santo is, except for, his people, and, I mean, they're going to support him, but, we there to see what Stevenson's going to do, because he's pegged as the next, the future of boxing and everything. So, but with those kind of performances, he's going to have to, add more offense to his arsenal, man, and take more risks. Because one thing about Floyd Mayweather, even though a lot of people said Floyd was boring, but Floyd would sit down and fight with you, at points in the fight. And, he had that defense where he can square up with you on the inside, and he'll make you miss in the phone booth. So, that's something that Stevenson, that's not part of his offense. He's an outside boxer, outboxer, right? And, he's not going to get on the inside, and he's not going to hold his ground and fight you, unless he feel, confident that he has the advantage, where he can just, take your power. And I think that's the problem with this fight was Del Santos, he can knock you out. And he must have felt that power from DeSanto, even with those jabs that DeSanto was throwing, so he must be felt the heat on them things, because he did not want to get inside that kitchen, did not want to get inside the pocket, and it just made the fight totally boring. And usually I'm not a big critic on boxers like that, but that's because you stand your ground at some point in the fight, right? And you show that you can hurt the other guy. So for all this stuff, he's talking about other fighters outside the ring, talking about their performances, talking about how much better he is than Devin Haney and Tank and everything. You know what I'm saying? This performance showed his true nature, that he do not like to fight. He do not want to fight. He don't want to mix it up. He just wants to stay on the outside, use his God gifts, his hand speed, his foot speed, his reflexes to beat you. And you can't use that all the time. Sometimes you're going to have to get in there, and you're going to have to, go for what you know. And that's what DeSanto was trying to do. He was trying to get him to stand his ground and fight at points in the fight. And Stevenson wasn't having none of it. So he was just scraping little jabs. He'll come in like a little mongoose, and he'll jump back out. So that was the whole fight. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, they feel good about winning like this. That's cool. But it's not going to make him a pay-per-view star. It's not going to make him a great fighter. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he's just going to be a guy that's fast enough to touch you from the outside. So it looked like a whole amateur match, bro. It didn't look like a pro bout, even though you could see the gifts that Stevenson has. He could do it, but he just don't have the confidence against a solid step up fight like this one, right? So somebody who has a high boxing IQ like Edwin Del Santo, right? He wasn't falling for it. So he wasn't going to overextend himself and let Stevenson have a field day. And Stevenson wasn't going to come forward and make the fight. That's just something that he's incapable of. And to be a great fighter, you're going to have to be able to step in and make the fight at times, or hold your ground and fight a guy off. You know what I'm saying? So you can't just, run around the ring and think you're just gonna land a couple of jabs and call it a win. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? That's, I know a lot of people, if they like you, what I'm saying, they will validate that. But, for a real boxing fan, for you to be great, you're going to have to take risks. You're going to have to take a couple upside the head. You're going to have to take a couple to the gut. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have to show that you're a real fighter. You know what I'm saying? Not that you're just a superior athlete that can escape, all harm, right? So, if he's going to make those big dollars, you know what I'm saying? And if he's going to fight the likes of Tank and Devin Haney, he's going to have to take some of those risks and stop being so scared to mix it up. You know what I'm saying? I think he got it in him. I just think, say he's so worried about what social media is going to say about his performance and, talking shit with Keyshawn Davis with them Buckeyes and picking at him if he gets, falumalooned in there by Dos Santos. But he showed him way too much respect. And Stevenson he's gonna have to work on it, man. That offense, man, he's just gonna have to improve it, and he's gonna have to get aggressive. You know what I'm saying? So, even if he take a loss, man, at least it'll be an exciting fight. All fighters, you know what I'm saying, take losses, because they take risks, right? And if you don't take no risk, guess what? You're gonna look like this performance that he had with Dos Santos. And I don't think it should be a loss on Dos Santos, you know what I'm saying, because of the way Steven fought. You know what I'm saying? He fought like a scary cat, man, But clearly Stevenson had superior speed, foot speed, and gifts, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, maybe, they gave it to the right man. He won it, right? You know what I'm saying? But it was just real ugly the way he did it. So, and in my opinion, you know what I'm saying, Stevenson, he's not a great fighter right now, not yet. Until he put it all together, he had that offense, and I think we got ourselves, you know what I'm saying, a great one. But yeah, if he just keep on, what I'm saying, running back and what I'm saying, and jumping on the roof every time somebody flinch at him, what I'm saying, it's not gonna be good for him. So, I don't think he's gonna develop into the star we think he is. So, and Dos Santos, what I'm saying, poor guy, what I'm saying, that's why people don't want to fight Stevenson, because they're gonna have to chase him around the ring. And that's not good, bro. And the fans are not gonna want to see, what I'm saying, a track meet, what I'm saying, in the ring. Because, you're supposed to be, marked as one of the great ones. And, what I'm saying, right now you're not showing greatness. Right now you're just showing that, you want the accolades, what I'm saying, but you don't want to do the work. And you're gonna have to get lumped up a little bit, my brother, my briggity brother, you know what I'm saying? So, but that's my take on it. This has been pulled kind of boxing. Make sure you smash that like button and subscribe to my channel. See you guys in the next one. See you in the live stream.